Today's review, we're going to one of my favourite breweries. It is Verdant, and this is Unlike Stars. It's an IPA, but what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we're going to Verdant Brewing, a great brewery, one of the best breweries in the country, let's be honest. And this is a brand new beer called Unlike Stars with this very sort of nebula sort of theme. And it's an IPA at 6.5%, but the hops are exciting because on the hot side we got Sabro. I don't think I've had a Verdant beer with Sabro before, so I'm quite excited about that. We've also got Mosaic, Galaxy, Idaho 7. So I'm expecting quite a dank sort of beer, but full of flavour. There's big, heavy hitting hops in here. So let's crack it open, get it in a glass, and see what it's all about. Because Verdant make great beers. I mean, I've never had a bad IPA from them. And I'd say out of every 10 IPAs I've had out of them, probably at least 8 of them are great. So, you know, that's probably why they're my top brewery. They're consistently very good. This is a bit different for them because a lot of their stuff is, a lot of their recent stuff, I mean, like a lot of breweries, a lot of the stuff is using New Zealand hops, but this isn't. This is Sabro, baby. And look at that. Bright, yellowy, well, yeah, it's almost yellow to a point of orange coloured, really. I'm just going to affect my beautiful looking beer. So we've got 2 and a bit fingers of I'd say pretty loose white head, or just off white really. You see lots of loose bubbles there. But look at the colour. The colour is the star of it. Let's see what it's like to smell. Oh yeah, I mean there's lots of that sort of dankness. There's sweaty mango, there's peach, there's apricot, there's grassy elements. There's almost like that little bit of savoury, garlicky sort of aroma as well. I'm not getting a coconut. I'm not getting the light brightness from the Sabro, which is quite strange. But there's definitely pineapple in there, but it does smell dank and weedy. I mean, we got Mosaic, is that blueberry. I always think it's a danky sort of aroma hop. Galaxy, stone fruits, Idaho 7, the black tea, that sort of stuff. And then Sabro, that should give it the bright coconut pina colada-ness. Right, let's start drinking. Cheers, everyone. Ooh, yeah. Now this is quite different. Oh, the Sabro is beautifully brewed in this beer. It's really spot on. But it's not I say it is the star because it's almost like the cherry on the top. So when you drink it, you get full hits of mango, apricot, lots of stone fruits, a little bit of blueberry. You're getting that tea bitterness. It's always hitting bang, 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 one after the other. And then when you sort of take a breath from that, what you're left with is this sort of slightly woody coconut, this slightly, you know, dank pineapple flavour. It's not like your sweet pineapple chunks, you know, it's like a real pineapple flavour with a little bit that's been left out in the sun just a little bit too long. Yeah, it's brilliant. So much going on. Soft, silky body. It's just delicious, and it's delicious because it's different. We get a lot of these beers. A lot of, you know, every other beer I pick up has got Motueka or Nelson Sauvin or a Waka, all 3 of them to some extent. And we don't see Sabro that much. And I think a lot of breweries are sort of, I don't know, they're nervous of it because it can be a bit of a Marmite hop. But if you put a Sabro in the hands of geniuses like Verdant, you come up with this. This is very, very good. But it's quite different. Stone heavy. It's got a lot of stones in it. Stone fruit heavy. Mango, apricots. Probably not peach as much. That's a bit brighter. It's there definitely on the dank side. You've got this weediness going through. You're left with this tea bitterness on the back end as well. There's slightly bits of grapefruit in there. Slight other sort of sort of dank fruits, the fruits that are a little bit challenging, like your melons, like gooseberry and stuff like that. And then you've got this weedy pineapple flavour with little pockets of woody sort of coconut. And then a little bit of lime coming through. There's everything going on in this beer. It's very good. I think a lot of Verdant beers, a lot of the recent Verdant beers I've had from them have been very bright and refreshing and just juicy and lovely. This is slightly different. This is more dank. This is more challenging. I think for some people it could be a little bit more challenging. There's a lot going on though. But yeah, that dankness is quite strong in this beer. The Sabro can give that flavour off it. You do get Sabro sometimes that can be bright. You get a real light pina colada flavour, but with this you're getting the undertones of sweaty fruit and coconut as well coming in. But the coconut's quite subtle, but it is definitely there. It's a very good beer. Let's get some scores. Okay, I'm ready to do the live scores for Unlike Stars, a 6.5% IPA with Sabro, Mosaic Galaxy and Idaho 7. It's a sort of, I think it's a good beer. I think it's a great beer, in fact. But again, it's going to be down to your choice of hops, and if you've got any choice. If you like Verdant beers, I mean, it's up there with some of the best Verdant beers. It is a good beer, but the flavour's a little bit dank and weedy. Now, some people like them, and I'm not really that sort of person, so I might be a little lower on the scores than other people. There's definitely a challenge, but I like the fact that Verdant. I was thinking that Verdant would like just whacking out very good beers, but they were all quite similar. But this is quite different than recent Verdant beers I've had, and so I think that makes it a little bit more enjoyable. And it for me, it shows that Verdant are not. They can try other stuff. They can go a little bit out of their comfort zone with the type of hops that they choose, and they can still make great beer. So, scores-wise, well, we'll start with aroma. I mean, it's getting danker the more that I smell it. It's that sort of aroma that isn't as inviting. It's very vegetable like. It's vegetable like. You got the cabbagey smell. You've got slight garlicky sort of aromas and onion and stuff like that, and some people are going to love that, but other people are going to go, that smells a little bit like feet and cheesy and stuff like that. So I'm going to give it 13 for aroma. Appearance wise, lovely colour. Head's disappeared, but there's a little bit of lace in there on the glass. I think it's a lovely deep colour, so I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Flavour. It packs a punch, but there's weedy dankness in there. Again, some people will love it. Some people will be not so sure. The flavours are a little bit unlike them. Probably, if you drink quite a lot of IPAs and stuff, you might not come across Sabro that often. You might have to drink quite a lot of beers these days to get Sabro in it. So it's going to be a little bit different for you. But I think with Galaxy and Mosaic in there, that really they're the dankest of the hops. I mean, all you needed really to add to this is Strasser. Then you are going to get all that weedy pop like flavours. It's like that, but it's not quite so bad. But there's a lot of the fruits are very sort of mango, pineapple. That, as I said previously, had been sat in the sun, and they've gone very ripe and over ripened. It's got a lot of flavour, so and it's complexity, so I'm gonna give it 35 for flavour. Value for money. Oh god, I can't even remember how much this was. I've got my list here. I always have my list close by. $5.75. So it's a little bit expensive for an IPA. I think the sweets. If you can get it under $5, you're winning. If you pay $5.50 at the high end, $5.75 is a little bit higher. But it's a very good beer. There are 4 different hops. I'll give it 8 for value. And my overall experience, and this is the difficult one. What do I give it for overall experience? As it warms up, it's getting danker by the second. I mean, you could drink this and go, there's a lot of hoppiness. The flavours are very chewy. But you're not getting refreshment. You are left with this sort of black tea bitterness on the back end. I can feel it coating my tongue now. Again, A lot of people will drink this, and if they're, well, I say if they're connoisseurs. I mean, I've been doing this for 5 years, and I don't even think I'm a connoisseur. But if you drink this sort of beer, you're getting a complexity of flavour and challenge, but you're not really getting that refreshment. It's not as moreish as some beers can be. It's a beer that you just sit and savour a little bit. So I'm going to reduce the overall experience on it, but I'm still going to give it reasonably high. 14, right. I don't know where we're going to fit in there. We're going to get the highly recommended. Let's top the scores up. So we got 13, 21, 56, 64, 74, 78. So it's not. I thought it'd be a highly recommended beer. It's at the high end of the recommended. Again, you could put another couple of points on there. I mean, aroma was probably, yeah, it's got that sweaty aroma. It's oniony, and it just smells like cabbages, you know, which is like, is not appealing, but some people might think, oh, it's different, I like it. But for me, 13, it's just, you don't smell it and go, oh, I just want to drink it now. You smell it and go, is this right? It smells a bit like vegetables. So, you know, a little bit sprouty in the old aroma, and that's probably why. But 78, still a very good score. Verdant make very good beers. They're still my favourite brewery. I still know when I pick up a Verdant beer, I'm in for a good time. So if you want to be in for a good time, pick this one up. But let me know. Sabro hop. Have you had it recently? Is it a dying hop we don't see as much? We got that new one, HBC 1019, that's got sort of, it has a slight coconutiness to it, but it has a bit more. It's strawberries and cream and all that sort of stuff, and it's got a much brighter sort of flavour to it. And I think that is could almost sort of replace Sabro to some extent, because I think it's a better version of it. But this is a good beer. Sabro, Mosaic, Galaxy and Idaho 7, the dankest of all the hops, but still a lovely beer. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And comment below and let me know what you think of Verdant and the state of beer generally. I really like hearing your comments. So until the next one, drink a craft beer and, of course, keep on rocking.